But I guess I also realize now, I definitely do not enjoy driving. I am not a.
Oh, really?
What? I am not a driver. Like I thought, you know, this would be the big test because me driving in America, I had to like drive to Lake Tahoe, which was a pleasant drive.
How long was that drive?
Like 4 hours.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That's actually, so that's an average
Average
American.
No, I mean that's short. That's short for America.
Like, only 4 hours? All right, I'll see you there in 20 minutes.
Yeah, but like, I mean, Lake Tahoe was a very, very beautiful area. That kind of area is very beautiful. And, you know, I kind of like...
Wait, what car did you rent?
I rented an SUV, not a fucking Jeep or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah. It wasn't a massive Jeep, just a normal SUV.
You get like a nice... I just feel like America... I get kind of big car culture a little bit because I'm like, yeah, it feels nice. You got the big room.
Yeah.
Music blaring, AC.
Do you know what I got?
What?
Country music. As soon as we got to the Lake Tahoe, as soon as we got to like the Lake Tahoe area, the nature, like fucking nature valley everywhere, and Didus was like, put on some country music. I'm like, Didus, I'm not fucking putting on country music, and he was like, give me the phone, and he put it on, and you know, started off with the classics Country Road, and then started putting on some other stuff I've never heard of, and I'm like, shit.
No,
I kind of get this now. No. Shit.
Well, I am open to all sorts of music. Country is one that I just cannot
Country,
do.
under any other circumstance, I'm like, no, get this shit out of here. But driving on actual country roads in America, I'm like, okay, actually, kind of a vibe. Actually.
Okay, so why didn't you like driving then?
It's just stressful. It's just, maybe it's like my...
Wait, but you're like out in the middle of nowhere. What's there to be stressed about? I get if you're in like the middle of the city and there's traffic.
There's no roundabouts. You just go straight on
yeah.
It's stressful because okay, I think this is like I think this is like an ADHD thing, but I just feel like there are
that might be.
It's the thought of being in a situation where if I fuck up, I die, right? Okay, well, what do you mean? Why is that funny? Wait, why is that funny? Why is that funny?
There's a lot of things that could apply to.
Yeah.
But like,
I think that's half the things you do in life, right? It's just,
no, when you're driving.
That's like riding a bicycle. Like if you fuck up,
if I fuck up, I die.
Well, no, you're barely ever going fast enough on a bicycle to warrant, okay, if I fuck up, there's a big possibility I could die. Most of the time, if you're on a bicycle, the worst that could happen is that you fall over or something, right?
Yeah, and you could hit your head in a wrong angle.
Okay,
do you feel that way when you cross the road?
No, okay. When you cross the road,
like if I just stop right now and a car hits me, I could die.
No. When you cross the road, that is not comparable to driving a car. When you ride the bike,
there's an amount of risk that you take on daily as a human being, and driving probably gives you a little bit more risk.
Yes, and driving. The thing about driving, it is a constant. You have to be like, at least for me, you have to be mentally just on, mentally clicked. Because if you can't just like,
I would hope so.
Yeah. Well, you can't just like, I guess, just zone out when you're driving completely, obviously, hopefully. Otherwise, you put yourself and all your passengers at risk. So for me, I just like being mentally on and being aware of my mirrors and just being aware that, you know, I'm constantly following the road rules, even on like an empty road. It's actually, especially on a country road, because country roads are normally a bit more windier, a bit more control needed. So I'm like, it's just a lot of time where I need to be mentally on for a very long period of time.
Are you the kind of person that hates it when someone is talking to you while you're driving? Like you can't concentrate? Like you can't hold a conversation while you're driving?
No, I would rather someone talk to me.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, really?
But as long as I don't have to talk back, which is why me, which is why me and Sydney.
Well, that's not quite a conversation.
No, okay.
It's like you just gone. She's like.
There's literally no difference to you just listening to a podcast at that point. Like,
actually, yeah. You know?
You just have a live podcast in your car.
Well, which is why I very much enjoy driving with Sydney, because she can she can talk my ear off, and I'm like, that's interesting, honey. That's interesting. And that's just like,
wait, that's great, honey, but I'm not listening.
I am actually. That's the thing. I am actually listening. It's keeping me attentive and aware, but not enough where I need to like put thoughts into a conversation back and everything like that. That's like my perfect drive, you know. But it's just to me, I don't know if this is a me thing. It's just very mentally taxing to be that switched on for that long amount of time, even if it's a very beautiful area. I'm
I mean,
driving
4
in.
hours is a long drive, bro. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
4 hours.
Americans make it look easy, but
I don't know.
to everyone else, that's a long fucking drive.
Yeah, I don't know how I don't know how Americans do it, but yeah, me driving, I realize, I get like there's always this small anxiety in me. I don't know if this is me thing. I'm saying this not to you guys. I'm saying this to you guys to be like this. There must be someone out there like me, right? There must be someone out there like me.
There definitely is.
Yeah, because
I think there's, you know, we joke about Americans and love driving and doing it, but
Yeah.
I think I've met a fair amount of Americans who are like, I just wish I didn't have to drive.
yeah.
Oh, Aki hates it.
Yeah,
But she's like, I have to, because otherwise I can't fucking get anywhere.
Yeah, I would under any other circumstance, give me the passenger seat every time. If I have the choice of being a passenger or getting the freedom to drive myself, I will choose being a passenger every single time. Because yeah, it's just there's this anxiety feeling that I can never get rid of, no matter what, when I'm driving, and that's just that feeling of having to be mentally switched on, no matter what the situation.
Music helps me.
Music helps you drive?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
helps me
same.
zone in.
Same.
Country music, yeah.
No. I mean, if it's the only thing available, I'll listen to it.
You
but-
know, next time, if we ever go to an America trip where we go out to the wilderness, I swear to God, try it out. You might discover something about yourself. Because
I've heard a couple of bangers, but like I don't think I could sit for like an entire 4-hour road trip just listening to country music.
it's about the vibe. You know, sometimes it's like drifting and Eurobeat, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just find a situation or an environment where you put on the right track and then suddenly everything just clicks together. You know?
I feel like everyone gets nervous when you're driving and Eurobeat comes on. Everyone's like,
It's like, oh shit.
it's not an invitation. Do not start.
Is it getting faster or is it just me?
You know, sometimes, yeah. I mean, that's the issue with like every piece of music genre. You know, sometimes
Yeah,
you
of
find
course.
the perfect music genre for the perfect vibe, and even if you're not a fan of that genre, you kind of like fuck with it at that particular moment in time. I'm sure there are other moments that I'm like kind of like blanking on right now, but yeah, country music on country roads, suddenly, who knew, actually fucking works.
That is true. Like, depending on what I'm listening to while I'm driving, my mood is completely different. If I never put on like punk music when I'm driving.
Yeah.
Because I just get so angry.
Yeah.
Like every small tiny little thing, like this guy just like slightly deviated into my lane. I'm just like, meh, fuck you.
Do you know what music genre I've kind of like fallen out of though? Kind of, I don't know if it's like fallen out is the right word, but just lo-fi. What is the right mood or what is the right situation to ever put lo-fi on?
It's modern day elevator music.
It is. It's just Muzak. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, people just it's good background noise that I think everyone is agreeable on, and that it's not annoying.
It's good homework music. If you're just like sitting at your desk and you just need some kind of noise in the background,
Yeah.
like it's just like ambient music. Like
It's
it's just noise in the background.
It's just the most inoffensive. I get
Yeah.
lo-fi because it's the most inoffensive kind of music you can put on. No one's going to complain about lo-fi except for me right now. I've somehow found a way to
except
complain
for
about
Garnt.
it.
Yeah, except for
Okay,
Garnt.
the reason is every time like me and Sydney have people over to our house.
Put lo-fi
Oh
on.
yeah, she always puts lo-fi
Sydney
on.
puts lo-fi on, and it's happened enough times now where I'm like, Sydney, why are you putting this on?
Yeah.
And she's just like, oh, who's going to complain about lo-fi? And I'm Sydney, I'm complaining about lo-fi. I am, because you do this every
It
single
does make
time.
the conversation feel like stale.
Yeah.
You feel like it's like I'm bored.
Yeah, exactly right.
Cut that shit off. Put on some country right now.
I'm just like, Sydney, why?
Put a hype thing on.
Yeah, Sydney, why are you being scared right now? And I'm like, she's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, why are you being so scared to put on your own taste of music?
Yeah, why?
'Cause, you know what I mean? Because like,
Yeah,
if
true.
you go around the house and people put lo-fi on, what I think is, why are you scared to show me your actual music taste?
Yeah, true.
Why are you not putting on your actual Spotify playlist here? Come on.
She's gonna get judged.
Yeah. Don't be a pussy. Don't be a pussy.
I know that feel though.
All right,
I know
all
that
right, all right. Do you guys have a music playlist to put on when there are people around, or do you just have?
I play the
your-
same 5 songs for everything. Gone.
I actually realized recently because I was also the guy where I'm just like I don't want to fucking scare the hoes, like showing all these like
Wait,
weird.
who are the hoes?
Scare the hoes.
Wait, who are the hoes?
I don't want to scare the hoes
All right.
with all the weird shit that I listen to privately. So,
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
so I was always the dude where I'm just like, everyone likes lo-fi. I'll just put on some lo-fi.
Yeah.
But now I'm just getting to the point where I've listened to so much lo-fi, and I've listened to so much lo-fi in YouTube videos where I'm like, every time I put it on, I just feel like I'm watching a YouTube essay. I just get in the YouTube essay mood.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is kind of boring. I found out though, one playlist that works every time is an 80s playlist.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
80s music, like you put on some fucking Michael Jackson, you put on some like, you know, classic like 80s rock, 80s like disco stuff, like, you know, some Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah.
Banger. Everyone enjoys that.
Yeah, because the thing I realized is, you know, in terms of like, you know, setting the right mood for like a house party or a house gathering or something, you put on lo-fi, no one's going to complain about it, but the music isn't going to bring anything for the vibe.
Exactly.
At all. It's
Exactly.
not going to do anything. It's
Yeah.
just a silence filler.
Yeah.
That's it. And you know, sometimes you're feeling. You're feeling brave enough to actually put on your real Spotify playlist. I've noticed, Connor, you're an exception because you are the beeps and boops guys.
Yeah, I just put the same thing on
Normally,
always.
what I've noticed, people have like two levels. They have their surface level Spotify playlist, and then they have their. This is the shit I listen to in private, and no one's gonna know what this playlist is.
Yeah, I definitely have those.
Because I realize unintentionally I have those playlists as well when I've hosted enough parties where I'm like, I wanna put on things that is my taste, but at least are things that I think people will enjoy, you know?
Yeah, you know, that's one thing I hate about like Discord is that like if you're listening to Spotify on your computer, on your Discord, it says like, you know, blah, blah is playing Spotify. And then if you go over to it, you can see what song they're listening to. And I've had so many instances where I'm just like chilling out listening to my real playlist.
Yeah.
And I've had people just messaging me like, what the fuck are you listening to? Like, what is this shit? And I'm like, stop judging me. Get out of my life. This is me time right now. Stay out of it. Don't judge.
I've never felt the need for another playlist. I'm like, who doesn't want to listen to Daft Punk? It always sounds so good.
Connor's that guy who's just like
That's one level above lo-fi.
Has anyone- whoa.
In terms of you can play it in any situation, people will be like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, like Tame Impala. Like, who's gonna
Yeah.
listen to like one of those songs? And be like, God, I can't stand this. I'm like, no, everyone likes the sound of it in
Exactly.
the background. I pick beeps and boops, so I know what sounds good in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Connor's like Connor has 5 songs that he uses for every single occasion, no matter what it is. Yeah. I mean, do you know what was really fun actually was picking my wedding song playlist. That was actually the most fun I've ever had, like making a playlist. Because I don't know.
That was the funny shit.
Walking down the aisle to Berserk.
Okay, that wasn't part of the playlist. That was something that just kind of like clicked into place. I think.
I mean, it's good. It's
Yeah,
good.
it's
but
a banger.
It's so gotten Sydney.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think if that didn't get memed to fuck,
It'd be a very powerful piece.
it is a very powerful piece, and we decided on that before it became a big meme, I guess.
Yeah.
Before it became a big meme. So it is a very powerful piece.
I still remember when that song came on. I've never seen, because I was sitting next to Moodon at the time. I've never seen anyone do like the slow turn before. Because I was just like, I think I know this song. Moodon's like, yeah, me too. And then the chorus, you know, comes on like the singing, and we both just slowly looked at each other and like, is this for real? I'm not imagining this, am I? No, it was epic though. It was.
Yeah.
I think that was like a great song to pick, regardless of like the meme status.
Yeah,
that
I
it
mean, we
has.
picked it for us. We didn't pick it for
No, it was a great
other
choice.